Welcome, karibuni sana, bienvenue. So this is Lifeline, and today I basically want us to talk about stress management. So how do you manage stress and stressful situations? And we're going to look at things that a few you might find in Google, but most of it you will probably not find. So the first way that we manage stress is by rooting our existence to a higher being. So what does that entail? Rooting your existence in a higher being means basically going back to your creator. So depending on your beliefs, your creator might be, if you're a Christian, your creator is God. If you're a Muslim, your creator is Allah. If you are the others, you know your creator. If you are an atheist, your creator is the Big Bang Theory. So whichever or whatever belief you go by, if you can simply root yourself that you know you are created for something. So the situation that you might be currently you might be dealing with might just be necessarily a part of your journey. So there is no need to worry about things. And personally, I believe in God. And so, and the good book says that we should cast our burdens unto the Lord. So that is a way of relieving myself of every situation that might cause me stress. And I feel like that should be the first point to start, because at the end of the day, we did not bring ourselves here. We just found ourselves here. So why should I be stressing about something and it's not my plan? Then another way that you should, or another way to manage your stress levels is not taking everything personally. Some people feel like they're the only people that bad things happen to. And life is weird. Life, today you're here, tomorrow you are there. Life is just, you can't really say. So stop taking things personally. Not everything is about you. Not every time you get into something small, it is. Just don't really take things personally. This life is not about you. This life is not about a specific person. You're just here to enjoy an experience. We are here for that lyric. I am forgetting the lyrics. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You're here for a good time. So don't take everything that is happening to you personally. Then another way that you should check on your stress is by checking what kind of people are around you. There's a saying that says, bad character ruins good morals. And sometimes the people you're around are the people who are stressing you, because some people know exactly what buttons to press to get to you. So feel free to relieve yourself from anybody who is constantly always making you feel like you are shit, or trying to pull you down. Be very careful about the people you're around your personal space. So your personal space is basically your thoughts, your future plans, your spaces. So watch the kind of people you put in these places, because once you put a negative person in your space, automatically they will bring up the negative vibe in you. Then Another way to manage stress is to take negative situations and consider them challenges. This one is a hard one because and I just read somewhere that you should consider it a blessing when trouble follow you. And that thing blew my mind because how should I consider it a blessing and I am having trouble? But the logic was trouble builds you. There is something that comes out of you when a challenge is brought to you. That feeling of overcoming it. And I took a second to reflect back on times where maybe I was not in the best situations and I allowed myself to sit there. And by the time I was looking back at the situation, I had no idea it ended. It just somehow, I got through it somehow. So just learn to take every negative situation as a challenge and not another thing. Let it always be a lesson. So yeah. Then another way that you should check to manage your stress is the language that you use. So sometimes, words have a lot of, words are very heavy. We have come to realize that because, again, spells are words. So check on the language that you're using. Make sure you're using positive language. Don't be always constantly saying, oh, life is trash, I hate. No, just if you don't like somebody, just say you don't like. If life is a bit challenging, don't say it is hard. Don't say it is difficult. Just say it is challenging. Your grammar is very important. Grammar, and sometimes we bash people for bad English, and I have come to understood why we do that, because language is very powerful. So be careful about the language that you use. Try to use more positive language instead of negative ones, because when you use negative languages, it attracts the negative energy. Then the other way to manage your stress is this one is going to be a bit obvious or something, but in whatever circumstance, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. Don't overfeed. Just make sure you eat. Sometimes, from experience, sometimes you're just angry. You are angry because you're hungry. And there's also a saying, a hungry man is an angry man. So sometimes just check, nilikula kweli? Because sometimes you are just frustrated because you're not hungry. You're not fed well. So make sure you eat. Make sure you eat. Eating is a very important part of stress management and managing stressful situations. Then lastly, how to manage stress is don't forget to count your blessings. Some people are constantly trying to chase the future, and the future does not exist. The only thing we have is the present. So learn to count your blessings. So imagine 5 years down, 5 years ago back, 5 years back, and try to see every circumstance that you thought you'd die there. There are situations that everybody was sure, this one I am not going to survive, or there was no light at the end of the tunnel. And guess what? You lived through it and you didn't die. So learn to count your blessings and count them, like literally one, say two, say three, say four. It creates a heart of gratitude, and it gives you hope for tomorrow, such that you can't be stressing about a present situation. So, yeah, and stress management is very important because we live in a society where stress levels are very high. And check on how you react about situations and things, because these things are temporary. So, yeah, stress management 101. Thank you. Thank you for viewership. Come back another day. We live, we learn. Elekai.